Hi, and welcome back to Kentucky's Route Zero, where we want to go into Act 2. Attention, Lula Campbellane, your application. No, that's not attention then. Whatever that means. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our processes so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. I love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your Optsift Robert. I fold the letter up and put it in my handbag. I open a folder on my desk called Proposals. I sort through documents all printed on a fading letterhead reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal number 1. Site Hospital. Proposed use Auto Dealership. Site Distillery. Proposed use Graveyard. Base Basketball Court. Proposed use Kennel. Yeah, I want to use the distillery as a graveyard. Distillery still active, but scaling down operation to less than half of site. Distillery built on top graveyard originally. Hybrid distillery graveyard could share resources. Chapel once repurposed into bottling facility could be repurposed into chapel. Endorsed. The hospital to an auto dealership. Hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large cubicle-style administrative offices could be repurposed into showrooms. Endorsed. Hey, what about the third one? I want to make a kennel out of the basketball court. Rick clears his throat. Busy. Buried. Yikes, hey Lula. Did you get my note? About the office party, I'm going stack. Oh yeah, I didn't mean, hey, I'm probably not going anywhere, lots to do, you know, a lot of new drafts, so how did your application go? I was in the mailroom and I saw you got the letter back. Sorry, I don't mean to pry, I just saw. It's fine, Rick, I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? There's no goldfish on his desk, so it's at his home. She knows. Act 2, Scene 1. Can we go back to the Kentucky Route Zero? Nope, we're at the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Ah, we're in front of that. That's Dr. Blue. That's the most important thing always. Got a good rest in the truck? Yeah, I know you love a drive. The wind in your ears. Yeah, I saw you back there, Blue. And Shannon? Didn't we just pass this place? I don't think the Zero operates like the roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. So what is this place? Looks like an office building. Yeah, an office building in a cathedral. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? Both. Ha, okay, very poetic. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. And there's a barrier. End of the line. End of the line? Maybe it's still under construction. Well, work seems to have stopped for the moment. Oh, we can't go in that direction. The problem is that we are now much slower than in the beginning because I said that my leg hurts. Should have said otherwise. Oh, we are inside. Okay. And outside. This definitely screams outside. This screams inside. We can go to the bell, but let's go to the other side first. The fishing pole there interests me. And there's an underground river flowing there. Are you gonna tell me that I can't interact with the fishing rod? Would be nice to have like a faster walking thing, but I don't get a dash or something like that. So let's ring the bell at the reception desk. Let's ring the bell at the reception desk again. No, there's someone coming. Let's talk to her. Well, here you are. Better late than ever, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. You're lost, so you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyway. What do they look like? You've never seen the boys from Hard Times? Well, count your blessings. They cut a grim profile. Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect you just mean to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood? Nope. You're going to need to talk to someone upstairs about that, one of the map clerks, but first we've got to get you in the system, so you need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now let's see. Rick is booking proofreading drafts all afternoon and wanders out on the side. Let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There's some books over there in the waiting area, or just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? Wait, what's that? Ah, there are TVs up there. Television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. A hermit crab scuttles across a breach. Its shell is in an awkward shape. It must have once belonged to a different crab. And the other TVs? Television is playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest, a scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm but precariously fragile. Is this bird a goose? I think they were predicting Untitled Goose Game. I should never have said that my leg hurts. The television is playing an instructional video on elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of light, passengers' sense of motion is greatly enhanced. The passengers should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create the illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator design. Television was playing a closed-circuit security feed of a housing project. The feed switches mechanically between locations, a hallway, a disused plot of grass, a stairwell, a mailbox. And this is the one directly near to the fishing rod. The television is playing a silent video of an empty theater. A microphone sits in the middle of the stage. The lights are slightly dimmed. The speakers hum impatiently. Yeah, that's what you want to Okay, I still can't attack with the fishing rod. I like the fishing rod. That has a nice sense of what the fuck. And always like a slight sense of not the fuck in games. Ah, she's back. But I don't care. Let's go to the waiting room. Books in the waiting room. 3 books are piled on the table, a service manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese death haiku. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. Pick up the envelope. Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Yeah, the envelope is there, is what I really wanted. I have brochures now to several weird places that are somewhere around the Kentucky Route 0, which is a weird place, it seems, with an inside-outside building. Let's talk to Marianne again. Oh god, I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient, you never know. Well, I've you meeting with Lula Chamberlain. She's a senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process, but she's the only one with room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor, reviewing some diagrams. An elevator's just back to the left there, 5th floor. Okay, let's go to floor 5 then. Are we doing American or European counting of floors? Let's find out. We just click on the upward arrow. Ah, we get elevator music. She's on the 5th floor, right? Conway scans a column of elevator buttons. Bears? Let's go to the clerk's office. Which should be this one. Hello, are you lost? Very much so, yes. Okay, well, let's get you pointed in the right direction then. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you need to get a case number assigned. Talk to Clerk Metzstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. Clerk Metzstein. We need a case number. Hi. How are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Ingestion card? Oh no, ingestion card. Okay, that's okay. Just go talk to Clerk Bohm first, and he'll get you set up with one. Clerk Bohm is just over there in the corner. Happy to help. We need an ingestion card and the ritual of passage that's called A38, I think, in Asterix and Obelix. I have no idea if they're named the same in English. Howdy. Here for an ingestion card? No problem. He rummages through. Happy to help. Looks like I'm out, but I know there are some back in the archive. You'll have to put in a special request with Clark Macmillan. She's the documents czar. Straight back at the end of office there by the file cabinets. Okay. Clerk Macmillan. Document request. 1 ingestion card, please. Happy to help. Please just put your requisition form in the inbox and I'll get to it as soon as possible. The requisition form. Yes, you don't have one. Shouldn't be a problem. They're quite easy to fill out. Just ask Clerk Metzstein. Clerk Metzstein? Bureaucracy. I feel at home. This is like German bureaucracy. Requisition form, no problem. I just need your ingestion card to mark it outgoing in my logbook. I don't have an ingestion card yet. Oh, no ingestion card. Okay, that's okay. Let's talk to Clerk Boom first and you'll get you set up with one. He's just there in the corner. Boom. This is just a run around. Where's Lula Chamberlain? Oh no, that's her right there in the cardigan. What? Ah. That's not Lula. I'm on the wrong floor. Okay, that's Lula. They said 5th floor. Oh, bears! It's literally bears. Yeah, let's go to bears. We definitely need to stop at floor 3. Set up the record player to do something right. Ah, Beethoven's Symphony number 3. Let's talk to the clerk. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic projector and occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Sorry, we're looking for ingestion clerk. Oh no, I'm an interior spatial analyst. I can't help you with that. I think the ingestion clerks have all gone home for the night. Lula might be able to help you. She's pretty senior. You just missed her actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She probably back at her rear desk now on the 1st floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... speaking of distraction. Okay. Let's go to the archives. In these adventure games, I really like to see what developers put in the corners that you're not going through while on the straight path to your target. Oh, this takes a while to go over there. Okay, I think there's nothing to do here. Maybe later. Let's go to the bears. I'm really excited about the bears. I was excited to read about them, but when I saw them, it was perfectly clear that we have to go there as soon as possible, which is now. Bears. Also, to answer my question from earlier, it's European floor system. So there's a ground floor and then a floor 1 and then a floor 2. Not a floor 1, the ground floor. Which is the American system. Okay, they are just bears. They're not that interesting. What about number 2? Let's go to the conference room. I want to take part in a conference, please. This is the conference where they need the whiskey, I think. Oh, I think I pointed up. Whatever. First floor. Okay, it really was a waste of time. Like 5 minutes have passed now. But okay, let's go to Lula here. Yeah, I could have recognized her, but I really didn't have a look around. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. Arthritis? Dr. Truman says my joints are eroding one another. They've been collaborating for decades. It's only natural they want to kill each other now. Well, enough about my hateful wrists and ankles. The concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you. I'm sure where's it you're trying to go? We're looking for we're having trouble navigating the zero. Just navigating? Apropos of nothing? The zero doesn't work like other roads. You can't just drive and expect to find yourself somewhere. You must be more deliberate than when driving on surface roads. And in a way, much less deliberate. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Huh, Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on a Dogwood Drive? That was years ago, a grimy old house, basement full of insects, attics full of birds. I had a few roommates, we all worked at the university, I had a dog, I drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures, but that Dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the zero? Gas station attendant told us we need to take the zero to get there. Gas station attendant, I see a friendly blind man about my age hangs out with an old cat, likes to pretend he's a poet. Old cat? Oh no, no cat anymore? Sorry to hear that. Joseph and I used to work together, we lived together, we were friends, but that was a long time ago. We haven't spoken in years. Do you know why he's pointed to you this way? It's because he's still in love with me, of course, and now he's implicated you quite inconsiderately. And in your condition, it's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. But where's the Dogwood Drive you lived on? Maybe it's the same one. No, it's not possible. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They have renamed all the streets, you see, and too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but now we have these databases and it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another one might be the large-leaved, or the Himalayan flowering, and so on. But one of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Do you have a record of those streets? I expect we must. They'll be up in the archives and records, 4th floor. It will be filed under O for odonyms, probably, or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. O, G or S. Okay, let's go for floor now. Okay, OGOS. Documents. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay. Let's take a look through that logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I just start digging. Small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names and dates. Inside front cover. Document staff, please do not transfer any more records from the storage until we get the new file cabinets in. We're up to F and that will have to do for now. Instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A to F, or activities was most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc., but air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. And the back cover. Failing antique shops folder missing, listed checked in on page 63 but not present. Page 63. Check-in, failing antique shops, Monday 3 PM, signee at Boehm. Oh, we can talk to Boehm about the failing antique shops. Look at page 1. Several documents relating to sporting competition venues were quickly checked out and back over a period of days. Basketball courts, baseball fields, alleys and parking lots. Page 14. A single set of documents relating to coal mining operations was checked out and back in by several different people within a few hours. Put the logbook away. Nothing, me neither. Half of these boxes aren't even labeled and the rest are all from the first few letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with an O, G or S. Maybe that clerk knows something. Somewhere else we can look. Yeah, that clerk might know, but Boehm knows something about the failing antique shops. And Boehm was one of the clerks in the first floor. I think it was this one or this one or this one. One of the three here was Boehm. Here? No. Maybe if we go to the left there. Yeah, 3D navigation in a 2D place is not always easy. Let's talk to Lula then. Or was Boehm the one in the corner here? Nothing, that's unfortunate. Well, they must still be in transit. You see, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently and it's all a bit in progress. This was a cathedral not so long ago, can you believe it? And then the Bureau reclaimed it. The old congregation has been directed to one of our storage facilities for their activity. That's where you'll find the street name records, I expect, at the church. Marianne at reception can give you directions. Just come back here when you have the files and we'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood at the east edge of Bowling Green. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. Take care. Okay, let's go back to Marianne. To be pointed towards where they keep the records if they are not there. That was a weird glitch on the screen. I don't know if you saw that in the recording. Sometimes glitches only happen on the main screen. Yeah, let's talk to Marianne. That what you need? Lula said you could direct us to this church. Oh sure, the old storage lot. Just get back on the zero and drive until you hit the crystal, then turn around. It will make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. Okay. Let's try to drive on the zero then. We have places to go. This is the Bureau. Find the crystal and then turn around. Which direction? We had the jaws. And the bat wings. And the cactus. The lightning bolt. The sandwich. The icosahedron. That's not a crystal. That's a normal. Icosahedron is like a 20-sided. A cathode ray is like a 20-sided die, I think. Icosa, yeah, it's Greek and means 20. The bottle. We're still looking for the crystal. The TV. Are we on the Senate? Are we where we supposed the pipe organ? Are we supposed to go left to the crystal and not right? The crystal and then turn around. And this is the self-storage. Act 2, Scene 2. St. Thomas Church. Random access self-storage. Great. Ah, there's a janitor to talk to. That's always good. Then never the weird kind. So, see you tomorrow when we explore the self-storage. Have a nice day.